this video, we'll be reviewing the B-175 Lucifer The End. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure to, of course, comment your thoughts, comment what videos you want to see me do. Whatever gets a lot of likes on the comments, and I see it. If it's a creative idea, I'll do it. With that being said, we're gonna get started. So with Lucifer, the owner is still Lain Valhalla, but he has a little bit of a flair this time around, similar to Hikaru and Hyuga. Basically, this is like their evolved base. For this one, Lucifer is evolved as part of the limit break system, which means the disc customization is only able to be worked with Cho, O, and now Kou. Over here to the back of the packaging. First of all, Lucifer is very interesting. Its chip, which it has the initials of LC2, and then after with the NT. Basically, this chip has a rubber stopper on it, which is supposed to, I guess, grip onto the driver and make it harder to burst. The end, basically, its limit break is where basically part of it goes down, I guess, and it kind of like parries off the attacks, and I guess there's some like shock absorption too. Kou is basically the disc on there. It's really cool. Basically just has a little two ends, a little point out. I think it's the lightest actually out of the three discs, and the driver is drift. So now I don't know how they're gonna do the special moves, but it's gonna be very funny if he's gonna say drift squared. Drift is basically a shorter version of Mobius, but still functions the same, which is gonna be very, very interesting. We did obviously order a couple, but is it a rare? And okay. Will you look at that lovely little bay? No code. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting there's no code. It's a purple disc, huh? Looks sick. I can add this now to my collection, and the stickers are metallic. That's cool. Wow, awesome. Yeah, so let's open this and take a good look at it. So going over by the part by part, we got our first part, which is the Lucifer 2 chip. It flips from, what is this, horizontal. It's before it was vertical. So this is the original Lucifer chip. This is the new one. For starters, the purple is a lot more vibrant when you look at it. A little side by side. I think there's I said a little bit, there's a lot more metal, and the distribution kind of goes across to the side, while Lucifer was kind of just a bit in the center, which actually did lead to some stamina inconsistencies in some battles. I personally prefer the new chip design, actually. It does look pretty cool. You see the little claws and everything. Definitely a good design. Now the thing is this, while the core in the center here may have been a little bit different than what the core in the center here is, because as we flip it, it actually has rubber there. So going over to the side view, you can see there is a little rubber insert right there. So what that's basically supposed to do is, and I hate to do this, I'm not gonna actually push it on, but basically when it's on the driver, it's supposed to, like, I guess help stopping the friction from moving. So this chip could be what saves Burn from bursting so much. I'm definitely thinking of Lucifer 2 and Burn combinations right now. But with that being said, we're going to be moving on to the next part, which we're going to be going over to the top angle here, is The End. A very lovely name that kind of does fit Lucifer quite a bit. So very interesting gimmick, but we have to show it on the side view here. So it is bulky. So basically what it is, this is how it is normal, and then look at that. Basically it kind of just drops down, and then after, look, free spin, technically all three of these layers are free spinning, and plus there is these little parts. When I rotate it, you gotta see it. When you rotate it, you can see, yeah, little parts where it's supposed to hit. Yeah, you can see it. For, I guess, the shock absorption. Don't believe it's rubber, I think it's just normal plastic or whatever. But yeah, let's lock it back in. So let me show you how you would actually, let me first flip it. So yeah, we have to go to the top anyways. So just to show it, for how the teeth are, I think we got a good shot of it. we'll assemble it. So I believe you gotta push it on the end where it's empty, and then after you just twist that little triangle part there till it aligns. So the next part we need to do is just show how it looks like with the chip on it and see if it's raised or if it's normal. So putting the chip there, I would say looks fine. I don't know if it's raised or not. I don't think it's raised. Just to show it there. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. Oh, too much. Too much it seems. It's too good. It looks fine. I don't know if it's the same as Hyperion Burn, but at least that rubber thing will definitely help it out quite a bit. So getting that there, we're going to be moving on to our disc, which is Kou. So right here we have our disc, which is Kou here. So this is our third and final limit break disc. Should be anyways. Which is Kou. So now just to get this all aligned with the other two. So you basically have Cho, O, and Kou. So these work with the limit break system. So that means that you could have Helios with Kou, or you all know what, you can already get it. There's 3 discs for the 3 different limit break system base, so many combinations that you can make. I do believe that this one is a lot lighter than the other two, for the simple reason that these two have a lot of metal around, while this one is kind of closed. Although, something interesting, which I'm going to flip over, if you notice, right, you can see how there's these little parts on the disc here. The reason why when you use this one, the limit break doesn't hit right away is because this one has a little part right here that when you're turning it, only when this part actually gets around to hitting it, it actually does the limit break. So that's very interesting. We're going to be moving on to our next part, which is the final part for this bay. It is a new driver, which is Drift. Now, Drift is basically Mobius 2.0. And going over to the side shots here of the camera, it is a bit shorter than the actual driver, just by a little bit. But it is a very wide guard there. And it looks very, very nice. I don't know what's actually, I'm a little bit curious now. I want to see how much it free spin. Let's first do regular Mobius. Okay, let's do Drift. Oh, that's nasty. That free spins that much? Drift is gonna be great. Well, it should be great. It feels like if Mobius was like a hyper surgery driver and it was made by TT. That's the best way to describe it. The symbol there, if you want to see it. Only thing that's kind of weird is the fact that Lucifer at the end uses metallic stickers. I'm not a fan of those just because they wear down very easily. So we're going to be getting at our scale right here. I'm going to just zoom out a bit. So we're going to be comparing. So we're going to be getting the scale. We're going to move it down for a second. So I'm going to move it down. So we're going to be comparing all the stuff right now. So we've got the original Lucifer chip, which is about 5.63. Lucifer 2, which is about 6.34, which is very good for a chip. This means that rights are going to have a pretty heavy chip to use. Moving on to the next part, we have, and I'm going to be comparing this to the other rings. We have got Burn, which was 24.56. Then after for Helios, there is 21. And then after for the end, what do we get? 25! It is a heavy sucker. Moving on, we have got, what is this? That should be Cho. O. And sadly, Kou is not too heavy compared to the other two. Then after Mobius, then Drift. Yeah, it's very interesting. So overall, with all these parts, as I'm going to have to be assembling, so going over each of the bays, Helios Volcano, 65, Hyperion Burn, 72, and Lucifer the End, 69. I'm sorry. Moving on, Variant Lucifer was 66, so we're bumping it up by 3. Now, before we actually just compare everything, going over the flyer before I go over what's for next month. Some combos you can make. It looks like Lucifer the End with Kou, Exceed Dash, with just the Exceed attachment. Then after you've got Lucifer the End with what it looks like, is that Cho? I'm pretty sure that should be Cho, or is that, oh no, that looks like Cho with Eternal. Then after you got Hyperion the End with O, and I think that's Dimension Dash. So interesting combinations. And next month, it looks like Death Scyther. That's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited for Death Scyther, although it is a random booster, but enough said. Now, we're going to... Oh my god, this looks so pretty. It looks good, but I want to see if it performs good. If it performs good, I'll be happy. In comparison to the actual Variant Lucifer. So technically, Lain has had 3 bays. First Uranus, Variant Lucifer, and Lucifer the End. This is really a go-up visually, jeez. I'm really happy for this evolution. And look at how balanced it is, too. Just like the other Lucifer. So, yeah, in the comments, you gotta tell me, what's your favorite between these two? Which would you pick? I'm picking the new one. The new one. Alright, let's do a test launch. Got on the launcher. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot. Hard launch. Just to start off. Well, now we see why it's called Drift. Wow, look at it go. It's even more wacky than Variant was when you hard launch it. I'm already loving it. That's what I'm going with right now. Hold it. Hold it. And wait till it stops. Nice. Alright, first battle, pay respects. Actually, you wanna know what? We gotta pay respects to the original first Uranus, which was Lain's first ever bay. Let's see what wins. Hoping it's Lucifer the End. It is Lucifer the End. Limit break or no limit break? No limit break yet. I guess that would make sense. Probably on a stronger bay it will. Next up is Variant Lucifer. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, clear as day. Sorry, Lucifer's changed. Now it doesn't struggle against right bays. Oh my god, this has to have a great life after death. I will be surprised if it doesn't. Okay, we're gonna take things up a notch, and we're gonna go up against Helios Volcano. We have a whole set of bays just to do battles with, but we'll just do one battle. You wanna know what? I didn't think they would just KO each other like that. Maybe 2 rounds. I think 2 rounds is a bit more fair for Lucifer and Helios' sake. So first round definitely was Helios, I think by KO. Let's just try it again. Keep on forgetting how crazy these bays are. Really? Okay, give me one more chance. I'm just curious now. Wasn't Don't KO. Don't KO yourself. Okay, now we're gonna see. Okay. This is the battle I want to see. I want to see when they equalize, who outspins who. Will Helios outspin the new Lucifer, or will Lucifer outspin Helios? Who's it gonna be? Lucifer or Helios? That's what I want to see. I think Lucifer. But for the composite side. Alright, next up is going to be Hyperion Burn. Speaking of which. Who won that one? Whoa, it's going insane. was on the verge of actually limit breaking Lucifer. All right. Hyperion Burn. Hyperion Burn just always struggles against Bays, man. Yeah, but that's at a disadvantage. But if you want me to, I guess. Oh, limit break for sure. It's limit broken. I'm gonna count it. God, wait, go to the side view? Can we see how it looks like when it's spinning on the side? It's so rare. It's like it has a layer that it just like sheds out of evil.
I call the release.
Yeah. So now that it's stopped spinning, looks really cool. So we're going to just assemble it again. We've got a few other bays to go through, just only 3 left. Next up is going to be a tough one to beat, but I have faith in Lucifer. It is going to be Rage Longinus. This bay is like the ultimate decider to if a new release is good or not. Oh, I came back from the dead! Let's go! Lucifer revived itself in the battle. Oh my god. Did you see that? It bounced back from the wall and it came back. Lucifer. Rage. Came back. Big hits. I don't know. That is Rage still. We're going to continue in a moment, but so far, what are your thoughts on Lucifer right now?
Lucifer so strong.
It seems like it can take a punch, or I mean, a rage hit. But we're gonna continue and let's get Lucifer from here. We'll do one more match against Rage Longinus before we move on. Let's go to the top for this one. It can definitely tank a hit from Rage. It just depends on, you know, how many hits Rage can give and dish out. Because sometimes Rage will just take it, but I think from its performance against Rage, maybe we could find a good combo that makes it the Rage counter, which is something I look forward to. Last 2, which will be Rights battles, will be Infinite Achilles, and then after Brave Valkyrie. So we're going to just get it to end off. It definitely moves quite a bit around the stadium, but performance is there, so can I complain? What would you say? It's doing well. I think it's only limit broken once, and that was only because I think I launched really hard and the disc kind of just got hit. We're going to move on to our last one, which is Brave. Oh, that was close. I think just because this is Brave Valkyrie, we'll do the bonus round. Oh, one more, come on. It's Lucifer, man. You gotta. Okay, one more. Lucifer, come on. Let's see if we can do it, man. That drift can do wonders. I'm hoping it can pull it off, but for some additional battles that we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing it in the Dash Stadium just to get an idea. So we just hit standard now, Dash. Alright, that was just like a test launch, I guess. Now we're going to see how Lucifer does. We're not going to do all the same amount of bays, but we'll just do 4. We'll do Volcano, Brave, Rage, and whatever. So let's get Lucifer the End, and let's do Rage Longinus. First round goes to Rage. We're gonna try it again because Rage wasn't even trying. That is a second round to Rage Longinus. Dare I say, we go for a third one. I'm about to go for a fourth one just to see if we can beat Rage Longinus. I swear, man. Come on. Just do it once. That's all we're asking. Or outspin it. Outspin it's good. Rage is still at the top, but I feel like Lucifer the End's kind of coming there. Alright, next up is Helios Volcano against Lucifer the End. So now we're against Helios Volcano. We're gonna see who's gonna outspin who. Will it be Lucifer the End or will it be Helios Volcano? What an exciting matchup. I'm actually curious. Lucifer, which is very, very interesting. Probably just because Drift just free spins like crazy. Moving on, Hyperion Burn. For this one, I'll launch Lucifer first. Well, oh my god. At first I was like, Lucifer the End is gonna finally lose? No, it's Hyperion Burn. Oh, well actually it kind of did go into the limit break. It went down, but it's kind of useless there. Lucifer the End again. Oh, so close. It's really cool when it enters the limit break, I'm not gonna lie. Last one, it's going to be against probably the best one, Brave Valkyrie, in terms of fun for the battles. Who's gonna get it? It's in a big stadium now, so I'm curious. Brave? Or Lucifer? Man, Drift just spins. Nice. All right, we're gonna do one more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, well, that's the segue into Six-Bladed Brave. All right, last one for the fans, I guess. All right, then they go to Brave right away. One more, just cause. Yeah, that was disrespectful. All right, final thoughts on Lucifer the End. Is it worth getting? Is it passable? What is it? It is definitely worth getting. I think the chip is definitely worth it. I'm not too sure how I feel about the End. It seems interesting. Definitely want to see some defensive combinations with this. My thoughts on the code disc, I don't know how useful it's going to be for the limit break system maze. It is a lighter disc compared to the other ones, but maybe you'll have some use. I'm liking Drift a lot, very solid performance tip. So far from what we've seen from the battles, if it's going to be better than Mobius, that's going to be what we need to see. Or at least, maybe it'll be a good alternative to Mobius. It seems to spin pretty effectively, so it's going to be, I just want to see what it's going to do. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's going to be it for now. So I do want to say thank you all for watching, and hope you all have an awesome and amazing day.